Okay, good afternoon, miss. Today we are going to do the evaluation for the topics this week. So I will start from the homework of Mathematica. You can start from the first question.
Yes, sir. Dalam sebuah lomba, rasio waktu tempuh peserta A dan B adalah 5:7. Jika peserta A membutuhkan 25 menit, maka berapa waktu yang dibutuhkan peserta B? 5/5, 35 menit.
Ya.
Jika rasio waktu menonton TV dan bermain game adalah 4/3 dan total waktu yang dihabiskan adalah 70 menit, berapa waktu yang dihabiskan untuk main game? 30 menit.
Ya.
Dalam sebuah acara, rasio waktu untuk presentasi dan tanya jawab adalah 2/1. Jika waktu presentasi adalah 40 menit, berapa lama waktu tanya jawab? 20 menit. Jika rasio antara apel dan jeruk adalah 3/2, berapa banyak jeruk jika ada 12 apel? 8. Jika rasio antara dua kuantitas adalah 5/7 dan total jumlah kuantitas tersebut adalah 60, berapa kuantitas yang lebih besar? 5/7. 12 kali 60. 35.
Okay, next.
Rasio antara jumlah kelereng merah dan biru 3/2. Jika ada total 25 kelereng, berapa jumlah kelereng yang merah? Merah 3/5 kali 25. 15. Dalam sebuah proyek, rasio waktu yang dihabiskan untuk penelitian dan penulisan adalah 3/2. Jika total waktu yang dihabiskan adalah 45 jam, berapa waktu penulisan? Penulisan 2/5 kali 45. 18.
16.
Jika rasio waktu berolahraga dan waktu bersantai adalah 1/3, total waktu adalah 40 menit, berapa waktu olahraga? Olahraga ada 10 menit. Dalam sebuah kelas, rasio waktu belajar dan bermain adalah 5/2. Jika waktu bermain adalah 14 menit, berapa total waktu yang dihabiskan? 49.
Ya.
Jika waktu menulis dan waktu membaca memiliki rasio 2/3 dan waktu menulis adalah 40. Membaca rasio 40/2. 60.
Ya, 60 menit. Okay, next.
Jarak yang tempuh setiap satu waktu disebut kecepatan. Panjang lintasan yang telah dilewati benda adalah jarak tempuh. Jika total waktu adalah 24 jam dan rasio tidur dan bekerja adalah 3/1, maka waktu tidur adalah 3/1. 3/4 bagi 24 kali 24. 18. Dalam sebuah proyek, jika waktu untuk penelitian adalah 15 jam dan rasio waktu penelitian dan penulisan 3/2, maka waktu penelitian 15 jam. 15 bagi 3, 5 kali 2, 10.
10. Okay.
Jika waktu belajar matematika adalah 30 menit dan rasio waktu belajar matematika dan IPA adalah 2/3, maka waktu belajar IPA adalah matematika 30 menit. 30 dibagi 2. 15 kali 3, 45.
45 menit. Okay. Next we go directly to the math.
Which of the following numbers is divisible by 2? 468.
Yeah.
A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Which number is divisible by 5? It will be 95. Which of these numbers is divisible by 10? 120.
120.
Yes. To check if a number is divisible by 6, the number must be divisible by 2 and 3. You are sharing 45 candies among 5 children. How many candies will each child receive? It will be 9 candies. When you divide 4.5 by 1.5, what is the answer? It will be 3.0.
3.0. Okay, correct.
To add number repeatedly means multiply. Number that can be divided evenly is divisible. A part that is 100, it means hundreds. To split into equal parts, divide. What is the product of 2.5 and 3.4? It will be 3.4. 0.5 and 2. It will be 8. Sorry. 0. Wait, sir.
Yes, sure.
Let me count. 3, 4, 0. 0.25. What is the result of dividing 7.2?
This one is the product, right?
Oh yeah, sorry sir.
Yeah.
Sorry sir. 20. Yeah, sorry sir. Yeah,
okay.
8.5. What is the result of dividing this one? 8. What is the result of dividing? This one will be 0. 0.25. Yes, 0.25.
Okay.
Sarah bought 6 tenths meter self ribbon. If each meter ribbon, this one will be 4 times 6, 0.24.
$0.24. Okay. Correct. Now we move to science.
Okay, boiling and evaporation both change a gas into liquid false because both this boiling and evaporation change a liquid into gas. Boiling only happens on the surface of liquid. False because boiling happens when the liquid reach its boiling point. Boiling is a slow process. False because evaporation is slow process that changes liquid to gas. Different liquids have different boiling points. True. Metal is a good conductor of both heat and electricity. True. Rapid change from liquid to gas at boiling point. Boiling. Slow transition from liquid to gas at any temperature is evaporation. Can you scroll?
Okay.
The temperature at which a liquid becomes gas, boiling point. Where does evaporation take place in a liquid? Evaporation takes place at the surface of liquid.
Yeah.
At what temperature does water boil? Water boil at the 100 degrees Celsius.
Next.
Explain why puddles of water dry up even when the temperature is not 100 degrees Celsius. Puddles of water dry up when because the evaporation happens at all the temperature. The particles gain heat from surrounding and change into the vapor. Why does boiling water form bubbles while evaporation does not? Because during boiling, when the liquid is heated, the particles will create the bubbles, while the evaporation, the particles escape, so no bubbles form. How do wind and sunlight make evaporation happen faster? Wind removes the water vapor and the sunlight provides the heat. So the particles, many particles escape faster because of this sunlight. Why does boiling take less time than evaporation to turn a liquid into gas? Because during boiling, when the liquid is heated, the liquid can get heat at once and change to gas at once, while the evaporation, it takes very slow because it happens at all temperature. What will happen if you leave a pot of water boiling on the stove and forget to turn it off? It will turn to steam and then dry because continuous heating can change the particles of liquid to gas.
Yeah. Okay. So this one.
Process when the liquid bubbles and quickly turns into gas at its boiling point. Boiling. A gas formed when a liquid changes into gas, like water turning into gas. This vapor. A slow change from liquid to gas that happens at the surface. Evaporation. hot water gas you see rising above a kettle or pot that steam, the top layer of a liquid where evaporation most often happens surface.
Surface, yeah, surface of the water. Okay, next. I think that is clear for this homework. I have asked from the math, mathematics, and science. So maybe we just move to the book. I will open the math book here. The math book will be taken from 97 until 108. So here we have the book. "97 until 108. Math. Okay, so this one you will teach about the divisibility of the number, right?
Yes.
Some kind of the number has the special characteristic, just like this three. If we know the number can be divided by three if we sum the number, this number, right? Okay, as the first question in the book, so we just go to the question here, right? 108. So I think this one is still match. Okay, we can start from the question number 4, please.
4.
Yeah.
A tank contained 938 millimeter of water. What's the least amount of water needed to add into the tank such the water in the tank can be poured equally into 3, 6, or 9 smaller containers without any left over? As we know, 9 plus 3 plus 8 equals to 12, 20. So if we want to know this 3, 6, and 9, for example, 3. Yeah, 3 can be divided by 3, but 6, 9. So to know this 3 and 9, it will be 7 or 18. Why 7? Because 9 times 3 equals to 27, the last 27. 18, 9 times 2 equals 18. 18 can be divided 6, can be divided by 3. 20 divided by 7 equal to 27. But 27 cannot be divided by 6. So that 20 plus, this one 38. 38. Wait, yes, sir, I got it. 7 and 6 times 3 equals to 18. 3 times 6 equals to 18. 9 times 3 equals to 9 times 2 equals to, okay. So 38. After that, smaller container without any leftover. If we divide 338 divided by 3, it will still have leftover. We call as remainder. 338 divided by 6. 338 by 6 to, this one will be 6.
This is more of what I needed to add.
1, 3. This one 5. This one also left over, and then 9 also left over. So the question to add into the tank such that the water in the tank can be poured equally into 3, 6, or 9 smaller containers without any leftover. It will be, sorry sir, I'm blind of this. I forgot the answer. Will be 20. After that, 27, and then 36. Okay, sir, I don't know really because I didn't celebrate.
Okay, I got a little bit confused here. A tank contains 938 milliliter of water. So what is the least amount of water needed? So it means we have to add the number here, right?
Yes, we add first.
So let's take the 900 first. 900. So we will have the rest letter 38 milliliter, right? So if 38 milliliter, if we want to pour it into 3 smaller containers, it means we have to add 1 more milliliter, right? So what is the least amount of water needed to add into the tank, such as the water in the tank can be poured? So we just make it into, we find the what is it? Least common multiple of 3, 6, and 8.
It will be 36.
36, bigger than 38 it means.
Bigger.
Yeah, bigger than
It will be 72.
50.
Yes, 72.
36, 72, right? 72.
Yes, 72.
So it means we just need to subtract 72 minus 38. 38, so we will have 4, 7, 3, 34 milliliter, right? We need to add 34 milliliter, so the total water later can be poured into 3, 6, and 9. Yeah, it's just like that. Okay, we just move to the vocabulary list then. Okay, now we move to vocabulary list. We start from the math. Here we have in the 21st October, divisible.
Divisible is a number. Divisible is a number that can divide it evenly. Divisible, a number is a number that can be divided another numbers without left any remainder. For example, 12 divided by 3 equals, 12 is divisible by 3.
Okay, hundreds.
Hundreds apart is 100. 100 showed to decimal means a number is divided by 10 equal parts. For example, 0.25 means 25 hundredths.
25 hundredths, okay. Distance.
Distance, how far 2 points are. Distance shows the space between 2 points or 2 objects, usually using this space between 2 points or 2 objects usually use the
What unit usually use?
meter or kilometers. For example, distance from home to school.
Distance from home to school. Okay, let's move to the science. We have boiling point.
What's that?
Boiling point.
Boiling point, the temperature at which a liquid becomes gas. The boiling point is a specific temperature at which the liquid turns into the gas. For example, the water reaches its boiling point at 100 degrees Celsius.
Evaporation.
Evaporation is a slow transition that change liquid become gas. Is a slow process that change the liquid become gas at the surface of liquid. For example, the puddles dry up when evaporation slowly.
Okay, the last subject is about matematika. Kecepatan. Kecepatan.
Kecepatan jarak yang ditempuh dalam satu waktu. Kecepatan menunjukkan seberapa cepat suatu benda bergerak dalam satu waktu. Contohnya itu mobil melaju 60 km per jam.
jarak tempuh.
Jarak tempuh, panjang lintasan yang dilalui oleh suatu benda. Jarak tempuh berarti seberapa jauh benda bergerak dari titik awal hingga titik akhir. Titik awal, titik akhir. Contohnya itu sepeda menempuh jarak 10 km.
Okay, Miss. I think that is all for our evaluation today. Thank you, Miss.
Yes, sir.